There are a lot of people in Hollywood who are probably worried about which Diddy parties they were at and what was going on. If you're at that party and it turns out that that's when he set up one of these freak-off parties, or that it was going on in another room and you didn't know about it, there's a good chance that you're going to be called by.
In today's world, rumors spread quickly, especially when big names like Oprah Winfrey and Sean Diddy are involved. Recently, a rumor surfaced about a disturbing video featuring the two, supposedly confirmed by the FBI and sold in a hidden Hollywood deal. Although there's no proof to back it up, the story gained a lot of attention online. This raises important questions about how rumors start, how they affect how we see public figures, and why misinformation spreads so easily.
Man, that's crazy, man. But why haven't any of Diddy's friends spoke up for him?
My man, listen here. All those ones who made it to the Diddy party, to the after party, and to the hotel lobby, they not gonna ruin their brand. They not gonna say nothing. Man, I was watching the other day. Listen to me. They did that. They on Channel 2 News here in New York. Gayle King and Nate and that other guy, they were talking about. They showed him beating Cassie, and they showed him the apology in the whole 9 yards. All they said is that we have commentary about that, but we got to go to a commercial. They never came back and said nothing about it. I was like, yo, damn. He still got power like that? Somebody still like him like that? Because you know he was running with Oprah and them. He was running with that whole crew. Weinstein, Oprah, Epstein. He was running with that whole crew. They want to know how we're going to do it, how the public is going to take him. Is the public going to let him back in? And the public is not. The public is already canceling him. I don't believe the industry has canceled him yet. All those people who went to those Diddy parties, not one of them had came out and denounced.
Oprah is famous for her philanthropic efforts, iconic talk show, and cultural influence, while Diddy is a successful rapper, entrepreneur, and record producer. Given their massive success, many people think there's more to their stories than what the public knows.
I have not heard one person denounce, well, man, let God handle it. Get the hell out of here. Get out of here with that. If that was your daughter, would you let God handle it? All those people, they ain't denounced him. They ain't definitely, they can't come forward and say, yo, I support them. Because it would mess up their brand. It would mess up their brand. Jay-Z. We the only one could call each other Sean. Jay is the only one could call me Sean. I'm the only one could call him Sean. Get the hell out of here. If that ain't no fun boy stuff. But you ain't had not one person, brother, not one person sit there, denounce what he did, or come forward and say, I support him.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Nobody haven't came out to support him, man. Not one person outside of Stevie J.
Stevie don't count, bro.
In the cases of Oprah and Diddy, their wealth, influence, and connections in entertainment make them easy targets for speculative stories. This isn't just about them, though. Other high-profile figures like Jay-Z and Tom Cruise also face similar rumors. Their success and visibility put them at the heart of these kinds of stories.
Everybody knew that Puff took Tupac blueprint and change Biggs and Bad Boy in image. I Get Around. I Get Around talked about how fly you was, how many girls you mess with, how many cars you drive, how much money you got, what you willing to do. He took his image. Pac was the first one on the scene wearing Versace shirts. He went and got the same Versace shirts Pac had. Which, all right, some dudes would do that. You would never catch me wearing something else, something that somebody else got. He was knocking down all the women that he thought Pac was knocking down. And what I mean is having sex with them. Why would you want to have sex with women you know for sure a dude that was once cool with you was dealing with? That's that image. Because you got to realize, bruh, Puff and Pac was cool at one time. We know this. Mopreem said that they was going to sign the Bad Boy. So if he's going to sign to Bad Boy, it was because of Corey and them. I put that picture on the internet. I put the picture on my channel of Corey Jones. Is Corey Jones, Corey Jacobs? I think Corey Jacobs and Pac right next to each other. Those was the real bad boys of Bad Boy. You understand? Those are the ones who got the 16 to life sentences. That Pac was gonna go and be with them first. But then Mopreem said when it became just Big and Puff, because Corey and them went to jail, he changed his direction. But nobody know why Pac and Puff fell out like they did.
The internet and social media have changed how information spreads, making it easy for rumors to take off. Platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube let people share content in seconds, often without checking if it's true. In the case of the alleged Diddy video, the rumor spread quickly because people are drawn to sensational stories, especially when they involve big names or powerful organizations like the FBI.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody know why. But Puff had an obsession with him for whatever reason it was, because he started wanting to act. He started wanting to rap. He had an obsession so bad that at his Grammy Award winning speech, he used the same speech that Pac used. That shit is crazy. So when I say I'm obsessed with talking about Puff and telling y'all the truth, who's obsessed with who? Pac had Sarah before Puff. Allegedly, he had Sally before Puff. And Kim had an obsession or liked Pac so much, she on the red carpet with Tupac shirt on. Who's obsessed with who?
So you believe Diddy, he only got with Sarah Chapman because Pac, he had her at one point.
And it was a bet in the office. Sarah was messing with an NBA basketball player. Puff bet all the niggas didn't believe that he could get it within 2 weeks. $100. So she actually was $100 bet that he got.
And who was the NBA player?
I think it was Gary Payton, allegedly. That's what he said. Somebody said, she messed with Gary Payton? I bet you I get it. I bet you I have it within 2 weeks. Me and him and Sarah went to this party in Chicago that he was hosting with the Streets Entertainment. And we went to the store called Cranberry and I forgot, Cranberry, and it's one of those stores like you get fragrance and you get candles.
Digital platforms use algorithms that boost content generating high engagement. Stories with shocking claims get more attention, leading to more likes, shares, and comments. These algorithms prioritize engagement over accuracy, so rumors can go viral and reach huge audiences, even when they have no proof behind them.
Something. And from that point on, yeah. But you gotta realize, Misa and Kim was friends. Misa and Kim was friends. He started dealing with Kim over Misa. Kim and Sarah was friends. I mean, hand to hand, pots and pans. They was close. They all used to, Sarah, Kim, and this other girl, I think she was from Atlanta. What's her name? It missed me right now. But they all used to hang together. So then he went from Kim to Sarah. And he liked to do the friend thing. Looked like that.
The rumors about a disturbing Oprah Diddy video are part of a bigger trend of conspiracy theories that suggest there are hidden truths about celebrities.
Deal. Let's get right into it. Diddy, he got indicted. You called it, man. A few weeks ago, you was on the platform and you said that he was going to get arrested in September.
Yeah, man. Anybody who in law enforcement or people know the law, when Homeland Security ran up into his house, people will tell you, or people knew that it was just a matter of time that they was going to indict him and bring him in to see the judge, bro. It was just a matter of time. I just figured out with the grand jury and their different sessions and stuff like that. And then what one of the witnesses told me, I just figured it out that it was going to be around September that they were going to bring him in, bro. People might not understand. It's difficult when you see a brother that has so much promise become an icon as far as in the music business and stuff that he did, to turn around and just tear his whole life down. But it's all because of his mentors and the people that trained him and taught him the music business. You know, it's all about the people who trained and taught him the music business, because Puff wasn't, he wasn't born a monster. You know what I'm saying? He was made into a monster, brother. Do you understand what I'm saying? He was made into a monster from the stuff that happened to him, the things that he had to do. You understand? The things that he had to do to become who he is. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like this, brother. You never like something so much that you can't do without, and you never be willing to do anything to get where you want to be at.
Many of these theories gain traction by tying them to well-known institutions like the FBI, which gives them a sense of credibility. By suggesting that the FBI is investigating or confirming something, these rumors take advantage of people's trust in authority, making the claims seem more convincing.
Keep with that stuff. And in that music business, a lot of that stuff get thrown out the window. You understand? And that's what happened to him. He started doing the things to other people that was done to him. To keep it frank, he was doing the things to other people that was done to him. And it is what it is. You got to know better. And if you know better, you will do better. When he was in New York City, he was like that Gecko from the Geico commercial. Then he turned and started going, when he lived in Cali and Miami, he turned into Godzilla. I would see him talk about how he using drugs. He was never like that. Smoking cigarettes, smoking weed and everything like that. He turned into something that you could consider a monster, bruh. Then he started doing things to people, you understand, that he learned. That's a learned behavior, bruh. Now, I'm not saying that he may have been doing a couple of things here and there with women, stuff like that in New York, but the things that there's talking about that he was doing, bringing in prostitutes to have sex with his girl and all that stuff like that, that was some crazy stuff to me, man. So I'm just looking at this whole thing, man, and you had asked me, and we don't have these conversations like most people do. We're gonna go back and you're gonna tell me what we're gonna talk about this. You said, I'ma ask you how you feel, bro. I don't want no man to ever go to jail and be leaving their kids behind, be leaving their family behind. You understand? But some dudes belong in jail.
A big reason these stories spread quickly is how our brains react to sensational information. Psychological studies show that humans are naturally drawn to negative or shocking news, a trait that helped our ancestors stay alert to danger. This negativity bias makes people more likely to engage with stories that involve scandals, outrage, or moral controversy.
Yeah, so as soon as you turn 16, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna let you rock this every time you come to LA. Yeah, this gonna be yours. So every time you come to LA, it's a little dusty, but you know, come get the front shot of this.
Man.
That out. Minute.
Woo. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna be driving this next year.
Yeah, when you get 16, you come down there, you gotta, you know, wear your seat.
I mean, I'm 15. You could ride in the passenger seat. I got my permit. Not yet.
No.
All right, 16.
You're not ready.
16.
Let's slow down. Let's slow down, Jess.
Okay.
Let's slow down. Okay.
One step at a time.
But yeah, the keys is yours when you know, when you get 16. You're good to go.
I'm good to go.
Yeah.
All right.
And then when you get 18, you get the house. You get the mansion.
Okay. I get the mansion.
Yeah.
So where are we off to now?
Where would you like to go?
I mean, wherever you want to go. Where are we going?
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like, you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. You know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
I'm going crazy.
Crazy.
I'm taking this out tonight.
What you wanna do? What you wanna do over the next 48 hours?
48 hours. Let's go. Let's just go get some girls. Let's go hang with some girls.
A man after my heart. That's what I'm talking about, kid.
Another reason conspiracy theories spread is confirmation bias. People tend to look for information that supports their existing beliefs. So if someone is already suspicious of the entertainment industry or believes in celebrity conspiracies, they're more likely to accept unverified rumors. This leads to echo chambers, where like-minded people reinforce the same theories within certain online communities.
And how they do it, we know that to be true. And it's just this situation, man, when they get down to all the facts and all what happened, he may belong in jail, bruh. And that's not my doing. That's not Cassie doing. That's his doing and his learned behavior from the people that mentored him. You gotta realize, man, he learned from Andre Harrell. He learned from Russell Simmons. He learned from Clyde Davis. You understand? When those people are telling you that they were heavy into the drugs, they was heavy into beating women and doing things at that age, at that crazy stage, that's gonna make him think that he could get away with the same thing that they was getting away with back then. You understand? The things that he was saying, you know, the touchy-feely between two men and all that stuff like that, man. All that, he learned that from them dudes. When I told y'all the story, when me and my man went up to Russell Simmons and he had a house and he had a man in bikini drawers in his bedroom, in his bed. You understand? Bruh, this is that he learned. I'm assuming he learned it from them. Let me put that. And I'm not gonna say alleged because I saw that for my own self. My man was with me, Slick was with me, and we saw that for our own self. You understand what I'm saying? So these are behaviors and things that with drugs and all the stuff that's going on, pills, drinking, it can make this man into a monster, and that's what it did, bruh. It made him into a monster, bruh.
What makes stories like these even more compelling is their link to the FBI, an agency known for handling high-profile investigations. The idea that the FBI might be involved in investigating powerful celebrities captures public interest, as it hints at hidden truths being revealed.
I just want to say, I know a lot of people want to hear these stories and everything like that, because this is stuff that happened back in the day. And then maybe that if they knew there was going to ever be a YouTube, or they knew there was going to ever be social media, a lot of the stuff probably wouldn't have got played out like it did. But things happen, and these are just stories from the past. I would like to use that as, what you call that, just to clear the facts up what's going on. But it all started, we was in Atlanta. And this story starts when I'm with Puff and he's in exotic bookstores and he's doing shopping, right? He's shopping, getting his stuff and everything like that. So, you know, this is the first time I was ever in an exotic bookstore with Puff. So, you know, I'm giving him his space. He's taking things off the shelves and stuff like that, because they gave him a brown paper bag. When they gave him a brown paper bag, he was just putting stuff in there. So I said, damn, you know, he got to go put it on the counter and, you know, show everybody what he's getting. So as he going, I'm just looking at the places where he picking stuff from. So there's one part he picked up some things from up here on my left side. And then he picked like quite a few of them down. I was like, okay. He put them in the bag. So when I went by there and I looked up there and it said butt plugs. And I was like, hey, yo, I was messing with him. Because people don't understand, you know, we was like friends. He was a part of the same gang. So I'm still going to tease him. I'm still going to mess with him and everything like that. I could do that.
In reality, the FBI does handle cases involving Hollywood, especially those related to intellectual property theft, cybercrimes, and sometimes criminal behavior involving celebrities. However, most of these investigations are much more routine and far less dramatic than the sensational stories people create around them.
Security thing. So I say, yo, what are you getting this for? And it said butt plugs, and he was like, yo, can I do my shopping by myself? I said, yeah, you could do it by yourself, brother. And he started walking and everything like that. So when he got to, I just waited at the counter. So when he got to the counter, he didn't even have to show the guy nothing. He just gave the guy a wad of money. I mean, like he gave the guy a stack, something like this. And Puff wasn't the dude that carried no 20s and no 50s and nothing like that. And I mean, like, he just said, boom. And we walked out the store. So we had to leave Atlanta and go to North Carolina for a show. You understand? And it was him, this rapper, Sarah, and this other girl. We all got on a G5 jet, and we flew to G4 jet, and we flew to North Carolina. So later on that, I think that afternoon, same day, this rapper and him, they all in the room together. You know, it's Sarah, the girl, Puff, and this dude, this rapper. So I'm hearing at the door and stuff like that, like, yeah, so then Next thing you know, somebody rang the doorbell. We had the presidential suite where we was at. So I opened the door and the dude said, yo, I'm here for my cousin. I said, who your cousin? And he said, Ja Rule. I said, well, he busy right now. He said, he busy doing what? I said, he with Puff, they're in the room, they busy, they don't want to be bothered. He said, well, I'm going in there. I said, bruh, you ain't going in there because he told me.
The image of the FBI as an agency with vast knowledge and surveillance power supports the idea that it uncovers hidden secrets. This belief is often reinforced by movies and TV shows that portray federal investigations as revealing shocking truths.
Oh, I don't care, man. I'm going in there. That bull like that. I say, yo, bro, Jesus Christ had to come down here and take the air out of my body before you get in that room right there. Watch. He tried to bum rush me. I grabbed his and threw him against the piano. When I threw him into the piano, Puff and Ja Rule runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they butt the naked. And so then Ja was like, yo, what's going on? Yo, Gene, that's my cousin. He know me well, and Puff was like, yo, Gene, what happened? I said, he tried to get in the room. I told him he couldn't get in the room. And he was like, Puff looked at Ja. He said, yo, Ja said, you ain't want to go in that room because there's a lot of freaking going on. So I was like, oh, he said it was a lot of freaking going on. So that was basically that story, man. You know what I'm saying? They went back in the room. Dude felt a certain kind of way and he left out. So I seen them at the concert the next day and they tried to, form up against me. But my man Frank was like, I told my man Frank, I was like, yo, Frank, put yourself in that position. Somebody trying to get in the room and Ja told you don't let nobody get in the room. What would you do? Now y'all can do whatever y'all want to do, man. But I ain't taking no losses. He said, yo, you good, and that was it. Bruh, when Ja said, you don't want to come up in there, a lot of freaky stuff is going on. You got to use your mind. What they was doing with those butt plugs.
Right. Yeah,
that was crazy. Yeah, it was real wild.
People tend to apply this idea to real-life situations, assuming that if the FBI is involved, there must be a major revelation, even if that's not the case.
He is not a monster.
Yeah, he not a monster. She is. But I don't want to go there. But she is. She's the fucking monster. Everything in her fucking name. She's the monster. She created that, and y'all gonna see on that Netflix. Y'all just check it out. I don't want to go there. Because a lot of people like last time, people like, oh yeah, what I want to say about the Netflix thing, the reason why 50 Cent them, the reason I kept telling everybody to check out this shit, because that shit is so genuine to the point that he's not trying to compensate you. That's why I say they don't give me enough money. He not trying to pay. He don't want your story to be led by, you know what I mean? He don't want nobody on there that's led by money. He wants you to tell the truth. He really trying to get to the bottom of something. And I was like, yo, that's a smart ass nigga. You get what I'm saying? Even though I might have wanted money, he looking at it like, nah, like, nigga, I don't want nobody on here that's motivated by money. I'm not paying, he might compensate nigga, but he not trying to get nigga life-changing money for that shit. He's like, nigga, tell your story if it's real. Like, you know what I'm saying? The world want, like, we just want what's real. Well, that's all. The rest, like, when you look at the other stories, a lot of people was caring what Puffy was thinking. A lot of people want to be his friendship. So you don't get the real of him. This DVD gets to the mama. The fucking satanic behind all this shit. It's her. It's her, bro. It's her. She is his. Like, I can't even explain it, bro. She just ain't no, she the devil, bro. That's how I see her. She the devil. Janice Combs is the fucking devil. That bitch got everybody money. Yeah, man, I don't give a fuck what she talking about. Yeah, you go out there and tell me. Seeing her defend Diddy, like, sit your ass down. You the worst person. You the wrong one to talk. You got somebody that you, like, that's like R. Kelly coming to talk it up for you. Like, nigga, shut up. We don't need you. No, Diddy innocent. Let's shut up, Kelly. Not right now. That's her. Shut your ass up. You the reason the man like he is.
You had any issues with her?
I don't like her. I ain't ever had no issues with her. I just don't like her. I don't like her.
Why you don't like her? You personally? Why?
Because she got my motherfucking money. That's why. That's why I don't like her. And her son, she right there with it when all of it was going down. There was everybody who watched that man abuse us. I don't like him. Everybody who didn't have the heart to speak up, I don't like him. Everybody, because I would have spoke up. I don't give a fuck about what Puffy would have said to me. Oh no, you would have said shit to Puffy. Yes, I would have. Y'all better go look at the motherfucking videos. Go back and look at the band. I ain't never been scared to say shit to Puffy. And they told us.
What makes stories like these even more compelling is their link to the FBI, an agency known for handling high-profile investigations. The idea that the FBI might be involved in investigating powerful celebrities captures public interest, as it hints at hidden truths being revealed.
I told them just like this. They ain't show this part. And they said, "Hey Fred, you are Miami, you all right?" "Yeah, boy, need that cheesecake." I got up. I said, "Nigga, go get you a cheesecake. You changing the nigga life." Cause his D-Dot was in there. It was him and D-Dot. He was like, yeah, get us a cheesecake. We need this one too, son. So I waited, cause I ain't used to know nigga play on me like that. Not no funny ass nigga. I know I beat your motherfucking ass. Not Puffy, but this little soft ass nigga. So I'm sitting there like, oh. As soon as I walked up, I got up. They say, "Miami, you alright?" I'm like, yeah. I'm like, "I'll get you a cheesecake cause you changing the nigga life, but I ain't getting that nigga shit." And they just started laughing and I walked out. I ain't never been afraid to tell Puffy, my mama, my daddy, nobody, nothing. I keep telling y'all, I love God. What you gonna do, kill me? I love God. I've been trying to die since I was younger. God forgive me. So to be here is a blessing. I used to ask God to take my life, nigga. I want to be with my brother, my grandma. I want to be with my mama. I want to be, you know what I'm saying? This shit here is whack. Earth is whack. The world is whack, really. If outside of my son. So that's how I feel about it. So Puffy, I ain't scared to talk to that nigga. Fuck him, fuck his mama, fuck his kids. God forgive me, not the kids, but I mean them little niggas, not the girls, but them little niggas who be acting tough, fuck them too, nigga.
But how did she take your money?
Publishing. Man, you know how much money we lost just can't go back and get cause statute of limitations? They got so many backed up checks. Like, dog. Lloyd told us, said, if y'all had sued them in enough time, y'all would have won well over $10 million. That's how much they got away with. So I look at her like, nigga, God forgive me, dog, and God know I'm trying to get past this, but bitch, when you die, I'm celebrating. I'm probably gonna get me a blunt, go get me some fucking, you know what I mean? Go chill, watch me a movie. And just, I be hoping, hey, bitch, I don't like her. I don't like nothing about that lady, man. And I'm not a person that feel like my heart with hate and anger because it turns me into somebody else. Like, I could either be a grandma baby, that nice little guy, or that nigga who the streets raised and who very protective over his feelings and stuff like that. And it's, with her, it's like I don't see eye to eye with that bitch. Like, when you learn who she really is, everybody will feel. I'm always ahead of time. They gonna come back and watch my old shit and be like, wow.
What makes stories like these even more compelling is their link to the FBI, an agency known for handling high-profile investigations. The idea that the FBI might be involved in investigating powerful celebrities captures public interest, as it hints at hidden truths being revealed.
I come from a focused place. I come from compassion. It's just my nature. I come from a willingness to understand and to be understood.
Right.
And I come from wanting to connect. I mean, the secret of that show for 25 years is that people could see themselves in me. All over the world, they could see themselves in me. And even as I became more and more financially successful, which was a big surprise to me, I was like, oh my God, this is so exciting.
You mean you got more than that 30,000?
I got more than 30,000 by the time I was 30. But what I realized is through the whole process, because I'm grounded in my own self, that although I could have more shoes, my feet stayed on the ground, although I was wearing better shoes. These are kind of cute today, too. So I could keep my feet on the ground, even though I could get more shoes. And I could understand that it really was because I was grounded. I've done was doing and continue to this day to do the consciousness work. I work at staying awake. And being awakened is just another word for spirituality, but spirituality throws people off and they think you mean religion. When I was hiring people for my company for looking for presidents, when people would come in, I'd say, tell me, what is your spiritual practice? And literally would throw, people would go, well, I'm not religious. Or I said, I didn't ask you about your religion. I asked you what's your spiritual practice. What do you do to take care of yourself? What do you do to keep yourself centered? What do you do to the, and one woman started crying, that's not the person.
So that's a sign.
That's a sign. So to answer your question, everything is fueled that comes from me really wanting to be a better person on earth. And this is what I know to be true. The reason why the show worked is because I understood that audience, my viewers, the people who watched us every day and would come and just like you all did, get tickets, and they would come with their family. You all just came across campus, but that's good too. But people would come from all over the world.
Oprah is famous for her philanthropic efforts, iconic talk show, and cultural influence, while Diddy is a successful rapper, entrepreneur, and record producer. Given their massive success, many people think there's more to their stories than what the public knows.
Others, and they'd come with their cousins, and there'd be a few men in there going, what the hell? Or saying, well, I went to Oprah with you. I went to Oprah. And at least give me clear for 3 or 4 weeks. I went to Oprah with you. I had such regard for that. And I just had a conversation with John Mackey, who runs Whole Foods, and has written this fabulous book. You should get it, called Conscious Capitalism. And he was talking about how the investment in the stakeholders, the people who you are serving, that connection between the people who you're trying to serve and sell to, is equally as important as the people who you're buying from, equally as important as the people who are, supporting you financially, as your stockholders if you are, a public company. So I always understood that there really was no difference between me and the audience. At times I might have had better shoes, but at the core of what really matters, that we are the same. And you know how I know that? Because all of us are seeking the same thing. You're here at this fabulous school, and we'll go out into the world and each pursue based upon what you believe your talents are, what your skills are, maybe your gifts are, but you're seeking the same thing. Everybody wants to fulfill the highest, truest expression of yourself as a human being. That's what you're looking for. The highest, truest expression of yourself as a human being. And because I understand that if you're working in a bakery and that's where you want to be, and that may be what you've always wanted to do, is to bake pies for people or bake cakes for people or to offer your gift.
Oprah is famous for her philanthropic efforts, iconic talk show, and cultural influence, while Diddy is a successful rapper, entrepreneur, and record producer. Given their massive success, many people think there's more to their stories than what the public knows.
He elevated to a whole nother level now.
Yeah, we in a whole different atmosphere right now.
Come on now.
Yeah, we are in overflow right now. You hear me?
So, are you ready to get to the shits? Because I'm ready to talk about it. I'm ready to talk about it, man.
Let's get to it.
Let's go in, elephant in the room. Ain't even an elephant. It's more like a Diddy in the room.
Okay.
Oh shit. OG Percy sees Diddy locked up, arrested. What's the first thing that go through your head?
Something that Malcolm X said, the roosters have come to Yeah, I remember when he said that.
Yeah, I remember when he said.
Yeah, when they say, life is only good when you treat it right. Life is only good when you treat it right, man. What you do behind, say, man, Joe can be the goodest person in the world. It ain't what I see in front of me, it's what you do when that camera go off, homie. It's what we don't see. Who are you when that camera off? Who are you when we not around? Who are you when you ain't P. Diddy? We know now, Puffy. You Puffy. I know that right, Puff. Yeah, but see the same thing about that, if you ain't doing right, it's gonna come get you, homie. And I can only do, let me tell y'all something. I'm not gonna leave, Mo3 ain't gonna leave this world without ending up dead in the street. Young Dolph ain't gonna leave this world without ending up dead in the street. Big Juke ain't gonna leave this world without ending up dead in the street. Make it make sense, because that's the game they in.
You don't think King Von could have grew to an old man?
Now if you got blood in the street, let y'all soak in there for a minute. Now if you got blood in the street, this is not a physical life we living in, it's a spiritual war. If you killing spirits, you gonna die in one,
Come on.
If you got blood in the street, homie, you gonna leave here in the same way you left blood in the street. You can't sneak out here with counsel. You got counsel. No. You ain't gonna leave here with your sugar, your leg cut off a diabetic. No. You got blood in the street. A lot of people say you can't choose how you leave here. Yeah, you can. The way you live is how you leave. The way you live is how you leave, homie.
Oprah is famous for her philanthropic efforts, iconic talk show, and cultural influence, while Diddy is a successful rapper, entrepreneur, and record producer. Given their massive success, many people think there's more to their stories than what the public knows.
I know it. God got a map for you. You just got to get where you're going.
So what I want to do is
talk to me.
P. Diddy, he got put on suicide watch.
Oh, you supposed to.
Yes.
You supposed to. He think he ain't.
Yeah.
And guess what? Hey, Diddy. Ain't no time for no puff parties. Say.
How do you feel, how does Percy feel he's adjusting to being a billionaire living in a mansion to the next day, you behind that